audibly. Find us in Freetown at number 38 Town Jue and Bow at number 98 Bama Road. Call us now at 079 460578 or 076 804017. Dolphin Express. We're just one call away.
To the Brunch show right here on Radio Free 97.1 FM. And today it's midweek. We call it high and low. And today is Wednesday. And it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. So welcome again to the largest radio network in Sierra Leone, Radio Free. How you did do? How do you gain? How do you call? I know some man can go down so can good like Mary Koroma so, but we still get up and do what we have to do for make salon go before. And this whole month we don't talk about salon, we don't talk about certain things the way we feel like if we can work on them, we'll do better. In like na simple thing, they like now with the citizen then they do, and like now the big one and they do, and no matter who that they do, who that they do, what's person do we know say we will go before. Like clean the streets, like clean your area, clean your hose, empty your bin, like make you small road na you area, like use your backyard to do garden, like invest in agriculture. We talk about all land, we talk about education, we talk about the transportation, we talk about infrastructure, we talk about good road networks. We talk about Boko in this month, and we almost come to the end of the month. We almost don't reach that side. We say this topic we can't close them. But today we get important thing for talk about where they affect Boko man. But before we go into that day, why the verse for the day and the quotes for the day, then we go into the topic. If you just tune in, this is not the Brunch show na Radio Free. We can count on to you every Monday to Friday. Monday 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. till Friday the same time, and we can get phone number we can give to people and for call when at 088971971. We can say we na the listening radio, means now they talk and now we they listen. So we can just talk small, like 10-15 minutes. We don't talk. For me, understand no more way to they talk about. For me, understand the topic. After I don't talk that small time, they will open the phone lines now. For me, people then give them contribution. And this whole month, we get people ready to call from Makeni, Kenema, Shegbema, Maboka, then village, then people they call and they give them contribution. What I mean say, even though they're not in a town or city, they understand the problems of salon, they understand the constraints where we they go through as citizens and as Sierra Leoneans. And then say if don't volunteer, so then go fix certain thing the way they able fix personally. Because we don't tell us say this month, don't the big one and no more they look up to. Even we wait to able fix, wait to able patch, we they fix that and patch them. So Bokuman say, me back, I don't see say, now this year they do wrong, now this year they do wrong, and I they fix the inside and day. So it's not the quotes for the day and the verse for the day. The verse for the day they come out from Proverbs 27, verse 12. It say, the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. I wish we get other version. If you just tune in and you get other version of this scripture, I go want make you call and tell me and read that version this so people don't go understand. If na Creole Bible self you get, I want me call that number 088 971 971. I want me call that number and talk the Creole version. Because some man go say na big word then they by this particular verse I read. But the prudent they see danger. Now people away cautious, people away cautious back another big word. People away careful. People away observant. Then they see danger. But when they see danger, then they take refuge, then they protect themselves, then they guide themselves, then they give solution to them problem, and then they solve the problem. So that's what the prudence does. But the simple going, possibly not care, possibly careful not to cost, by the way. You care, but you free of care. Possibly free of care. It just they go. You no one know. You go see old dig before it watch the locking here them go inside that all day. You go see road poil, you know they say Emma patch this road in my community, and they make sure say they pass through that road every day. Like today, the road where I pass with, water don't full up on the road, I'm not able to cross. But so around go use other routes for cross. Because they're not with the people in the community, we don't see that problem they will, but we need a solution to that problem. They are not to today no more that thing don't they happen. But that today may affect me. And not to me one day go to affect. And we say I almost for them. We say I pass. I almost for them. So not to me no more that thing don't go to affect. So people in the see who they pass them. So that's so the simple going because not to me business, I don't care. That's so I pass that place. All along I say not to me business. Now so beaucoup man go to not to in business. Then one day we get big jeep there, they pass that bad road, then community they road them bad. It's not to them business because then get big motor car. So you see now so then you go pay the penalty because you must always deploy. You must always go get issues. You picking and not to all tell must go cow then they go pass that road. Bike go far past it there. So you see, we don't get beaucoup accidents and bike when because of bad roads. Then they skate and for them. Say the bike man, as I call him so. Bike, as they turn in for them. Now I say not to me they go with so. So I wait for that bike. So you see, the prudent will take heed. They will take refuge. They will find solutions. But you see that simple going, I don't care. I will survive anyhow. That those people they'll pay the penalty. And that's Proverbs 27 verse 12. And I say if you get another version, please call on 088-971-971 and give me the other version of this scripture here. And we got the quote for the day. It says preparedness today prevents catastrophe tomorrow. Preparedness today. Just exactly what I don't explain by the verse. Preparedness today prevents catastrophe tomorrow. So what is the topic for today? The topic for today is disaster management. Person would ask, hey, they manage disaster. But we are a country that have gone through lots and lots of pains and hurts. We have gone through lots of disasters and we have cried, we have shared pictures, we have mourned. But do we manage those things before it happens? Because most of the time we see the signs. We see the sign, but just like the verse, the simple keep going and pay the penalty. We see the signs, but we don't take heed. We see the sign and say, then they more just they keep and force. This is not important. This is not an emergency. More take care of the emergency. And we see yesterday I was talking about there was a time when there was one blogger or blogging page where post houses where don't so dilapidated, they don't eat. They are still standing and people are still living there. We don't manage the situation before catastrophe happens. As a country, we don't face so many disasters. We don't face so many pain and hurt. We don't lose so many loved ones. But still, we are the simple that keeps going and we pay no attention. Then we pay the penalty. We pay the penalty at the end of the day. Not to say we need to see the problem we do. So it's not disaster management. You go and ask, hey, they manage disaster, person go to say. Disaster management and climate preparedness, we can say a very critical aspect of building a resilient community, especially with the climate change to continue. And it's so they intensify the frequency and the severity of natural and man-made disasters. We get fire outbreaks, then an example of disasters. Maybe if you ask, we get flooding, we get poor emergency response system. We'll get to that. Poor emergency response system. I have seen offices, I don't know about Aberdeen, where they say then a disaster management office. Now the name dandy. Think that by Aberdeen, where you go say Aberdeen, after the bridge. Disaster management. I don't ever noticed any offices that they exist. I don't know if it's functioning or if it's still in operation, but office they exist where they're in charge of disaster control. So fire outbreak now one, we get flooding now two, we get property and economic loss now three. The one bearing at the problem now. Flooding or fire outbreak, not to the big problem. Oh. The biggest problem now this one when the poor emergency response system. You go see us the born. They go don't call. Past 10 us born at that area before you see the people responsible for put out the fire. Past different us born. Now the time you go see the people responsible for, now the time they ready for go put water in the tank. Now it's the motuka. Poor emergency response system. Poor emergency response system. That's the headline for today. Because fire go cage, if there is a very good emergency response system, we know they get the outcome what they get as a country. We will not have that. How many successful fire outbreaks they don't put off? How many? If the Osno born Kura, how many successful fire outbreaks also don't catch fire? How many successful one they don't? Now the room number born or one side born. How many successful one day? How many? Pass it done. They jump to the other house. So as a country, if we really want to go before, because what we are talking about this month, not to forecast blames, we are finding solutions to these problems. And how, as a country, we go past how we day. How can we move past this? How can we move forward? How can we have successful stories to tell? How can we move a step, like one step forward from where we are? How? And we look at the crux of the issues. As I said days ago, even yesterday I said it. Say every office, if they are functional and operating, will they really go before? People don't create offices to just joke around. It's because it is very significant and important. As the least job as a cleaner, a very important and significant. In fact, cleaning job not even the least important, because offices survive because the environment is clean. Imagine you walk in an office, fly day under, mosquito day under, cockroach day under, agata de pass under. No productivity not they take place. People don't go sick. So even cleaning is very, very much important. So when it comes to really taking care of certain things, of certain disasters already happen, their offices wait for wake up. So there, I'm not going to just blame the citizens. I'm going to talk about offices that should be functional. Because if we talk about disaster, their houses, their homes, their structures that should not be standing. Therefore, no XM building, the long thing. We hear about incidents that will happen now in the east. People lost their lives. The host collapse. You think if people really they check buildings, some building then the person go down decide say now one flat, one below. So you not even make foundation for take 3 stories. But because of greed, they say, hey, if I add that story on top, I might not broke this one, or might not broke this foundation, even though the foundation they will handle 3 stories. Then go still build 2 more stories on top of that house. Where the house not even handle, in fact, 1 more story on top. Then you want me that hosted snap for how many years? 3 years? It's not possible. So let's look at the bigger picture. Forget about with selfish aim. Forget about the fact that you were there in charge for, look at those houses. You are swayed away by something else. Well, look at the lives where don't they be lost through then disaster and everything happen. The one we still they left in our mind, we still they create pain in our heart, we still they create hurts our families, we still people then they go through trauma for. Now the mudslide, we saw what happened. We just woke up one morning and disaster everywhere. People were crying. People lost partners, lost their kids, lost their lives. And we still they manage disaster. What they see, I'm like, would they see we can really prevent it from happening, but we don't. We turn a blind eye. We are the simple going, but we'll pay the penalty. As a nation, we'll pay it. We will pay it. So please, the phone lines are open on 088-971-971. Call and give your contribution. Tell us, like, have you ever been affected and what you lost? Because we don't only lose lives, we lose properties. You got to start from scratch. You start fresh. From the very, very bottom. If you say, that also they reduce, that also they affect we economic growth. Because people can start scratch. You even lose hope. Where do you even start from? You don't plan your 10-year goal. Say, at the build this house, I will never pay rent again. Remember I still talk about rent yesterday. How rent don't skyrocketed. They up, they fly in dollars. The you now don't believe OCC they let you they come up ahead and something happens. So please call on the number 088-971-971. We would really love to hear from you. As we said, this is the listening radio, not the talking radio. We don't just talk. So call, no shame. If you want to talk, you name. But let's talk, because if we not they talk, that means say then things say we okay. People feel like nothing is happening. People feel like all the mistakes they do. People feel like the fact that people are not doing the job they should be doing. They feel like people don't know. People don't understand. Nobody not for take responsibility. We are all okay. Where the host bonk water can they wash out the black dust by the host, the smoke sense by the host. It's okay. No. So call and talk. Men not say no more. This presenter now, all day, waiting on they happen, now they can't talk. Una tell and say they happen. Say now wait I don't hear from una now they talk. Not to no more wait they steal. Not to no more because I'm being affected. I have never been affected. But we are all citizens. And we forget one another in back. We should look for one another, look out for one another. We foresee the problem and find solution. That's what we are doing. We don't defend problem no more. We'll talk about the problems and find solutions. So the first thing what they can talk about, the fire outbreak. And must see what they cause them. When I call and tell me what can cause them. Because one thing I talk to them one day where they walk na the side the lights they come out. I talk to them. And then say, sometimes now we the citizen in fault. That's what they say. Because me working get opportunity, not to hear no more they talk, oh, this me more here. Not to get you no more they stop, oh. If I go inside transportation, I see people they do wrong, and they tell you what you do. I they tell you. I say I they talk this and I get you. I know I can talk, I know I can see citizens they do wrong back and not tell them. I they tell you. If I meet up back post where they work on the inside and they when if for fix things, I they tell you. I they tell you your fault. Or wait till with the citizens and they cry. Because I don't know when again I'll get the opportunity. So I told them that most of the times you send bad lights. If the light is not okay, put it off. I tell them. I said, the light's not okay. If the light is not okay, if you're not kind of full voltage for cam, put it off. Not test the light. Not give bad light, low voltage. It put people in freezer, put people in TV. I told him. And he said, most times, people steal lights. That's what he say. He said, because when they go find cable, they were very thin. When they find the cable, they were very thin. We're not to that cable and una for need for fan for fix una lights. So when the lights they can now, with the full voltage where they carry it, since that cable they wanna use very thin, you know they able handle the capacity. I mean, that's what he say. So if you back the work on inside and there, you can call and give contribution. If you back na cities the way if he say your cable very proper, you can call and give contribution. But me, I know say most of the people in back we can go fix them thing and they. Now people away then they work there. Now then person will come because I don't feel like anybody go grab no more, go find cable. He can't fix the lights for himself. We not get no idea what to do. So the problem back go to now. And the cities in there because now you go find person because no more you know pay boku. You go find person where they work at the place, but since the money they go to the office, they can't in pockets. Since that they happen, and they go for a small cable because you not get access to the real one. You're not going to go take her. Man not say thief. Then you can patch you lights because you don't pay full money. So a problem happen. Either one, maybe you thief lights. Me, I don't know if people are the thief lights. But I saw that you say. So they not get you right connection. Maybe now that us person us. So you see how the team mix up small Paris. So as a country, we need to do better. As citizens, we for do better. As the one the way they under back, not to all tempos they fair on cable. Sometimes bang now the lights is bad. So if the light's bad, imagine maybe putting the cook by a electric cooker. Then the way the lights can make poof, still making catch fire. Most things and wedding people are electric. Person go the iron. Person go they watch TV. Person freezer go they on. And all things they cost money. So if the light is not good, put it off. People then go don't pay their money. They don't buy top up. Then they give bad lights. If the area is experiencing power surge, I don't know how to call it, or something that has electrical problems, because most times citizens are very careful. Maybe if the pole is back, they will call, take the light. The pole has issues. They will call. I think there should be an emergency line that people should call whenever these issues are happening. Maybe if bad lights come, there should be a line that people should call, say, hey, yeah, this area will get bad lights, to prevent these things from happening. Or if pole is spark, they call. If cable they catch fire, they call. There should be a number. One whole street forget number at least. Where they call? In fact, if na national number safe, what people will call for emergencies. As I've said, the main crux of the matter now the poor emergency response. Now the main crux of the matter, Dandy. Because if they call, I've seen in other countries, but they say they have time. 5 minutes, they don't show up. Because they get emergency response. But as a country, we are doing better. Man, not like, would they try? Me sometimes I can talk people, I need forgive una kudos back. Would they try? They will be there 1990s. We don't try, we don't go before small. But then we can do better. If we want to come out from developing countries and and at least go develop country, because they're not going to pull the ing completely. But if we pull the G small, they go to the N, they go small. They will go change now. Later we'll go change the ing to ed. Developed country. But from 90 waiting, we still struggle with certain things that should be basic. There are things that are very crucial and important. Wait, if we fix them, we will go far. If we fix them, we go fast, not so fast. If we could go fast, and these are the issues. So do you call on 088-971-971. 088-971-971. I can remember when Leora say, say daughter for talk, Eukitaya. Because the way we prepare this radio, not for talk. Now for more listen to the people where they talk. And the people are now you, where they listen to we. We don't tune into 97.1. Where they watch you on Facebook. And if they listen on the radio, remember, say, go watch back on Facebook. You go now, Radio Fry page on Facebook, and you go see real life. You go give comments them. You will give comment on Facebook. So hello, good morning.
Good morning. I mean, I feel to say, like we now we fix them.
Okay, now they fix the lights there.
No, the gutters them. What's not the problem? The community people they clean the gutter, they put dirty inside the gutter. It make the gutter they block back. They make the dirty the water they come out at the street. So this is the main problem. We are the try to talk to the community people. Here we try to come together and make this country. So that my contribution. And I feel to say, I will clean the gutter there.
Okay, Finos, thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution to the show. Mr. Finos is saying that they clean the gutter there. You see, I don't say this Oman they be affected. So now make Oman for call. You where they fix the lights, call. Tell me the problem. You will be affected. You know the cities will be affected by the lights. Call and tell me the problem. And Mr. Finos is don't even go go after I don't talk about lights. When are the results of the flooding? The effects of them dirty they put in the gutter and flooding. The place they get flooded. Because I know enough for me the water pass. And Mr. Finos is say then they tower for clean the gutter, for make the community clean, for make the country they safe. But people they still go put dirty inside the gutter then they. So they pull the dirty, it work out, cut, pull them from your hose. It go fix her inside gutter. They kind of don't tell me people they clean the hose, they clean the hose. So they really listen, they clean the hose. But when they clean the hose, inside that dirty they go. And then the problem they now. And no one pay for me then clean dirty. Okay, that's fine. But no put dirty inside gutter where they affect other man now. Because sometimes the dirty will come off from your own side. Maybe the gutter in front to your own place. And they come out there. Maybe that side they clean. So the water they push and they get stuck some side. Before that man place. Some area then for where they can for me you cross, for me even pass. You're not able because it's also water and dirty. If you go Pademba Road, you go Pademba Road on better safe. There were times where down that streets and they, they able pass. Dirty, they block road, dirty, they cause traffic. But Mr. Finos says, then they tell one they clean the gutter. But you they go put dirty inside the gutter. Why? Why? So you back where they put dirty inside the gutter, you back call. Tell me why they put dirty inside the gutter. See this show now for all man. You they be affected oh. You they try for clean the place oh. The other person they affect you. You they fix lights oh. You they work at their offices there oh. You they work at office where they get water for go hot fire oh. Tell me what's the problem. You the husband maybe you not call quick. Tell me. You know sabi the number for call. May all man talk waiting at the issue, ba? Maybe I don't know waiting at the issues. So may all man call and tell waiting at the issues. May know how for fix anything there. So call on the number 088-971-971 and tell me some of the issues there where we they face as a country. Where come to this disaster management? Where come to the thing that they happen to me? Where enough it for happen to me? We can really manage these situations. We can fix them. We don't put measures in place. But the measures are not working effectively. We are trying, but they don't work effectively. So call on the number 088-971-971, 088-971-971. You can call WhatsApp call, you can call normal call, and tell me let's talk. Maybe me and you talk. Lady of my friend, na your brother, na your sister, na your paddy, na your fambul, na your auntie, na you all thing. So call and tell me 088971971. And when they talk about fire outbreak, some of the causes of fire outbreak, yeah, I'm not can just explain. But tell me what really they happen. Because me I go explain, but not really know what happen. Especially to the one where can be affected. There are people that lost homes, that lost money. You know, some man don't save, say some man don't use for save now. Bank they save now. Oh, stay. Then fire can catch. How you go pull all thing? Who's how you go start from? Sorry. So some of them causes then the people let's say sometimes na electrical fault. Sometimes na, you know, upline a bush, they go don't put fire for make them burn some grass there, and the fire just can inside tongue. Or it can inside yes, it can inside tongue. So sometimes now bush burning, but then they hardly can happen once in a while. But free tobacco we don't get habit for the burn thing there. We dey go put thing together we burn it not bad, but make sure say we safe. Make sure say your neighbor safe. Make sure say which side they do pull am outside, put am fast small. So say the thing they kind of normal ground, it go do hot. Sometimes when a gas can leak, we'll get an electric or then gas in our house. Sometimes we get picking in our house, we know they check. Sometimes we know lock the gas fine. So most times they care, but sometimes you put something on fire, you forget, you go sleep. Sometimes now poor building standards. And sometimes now negligence. Just total negligence. As I say, we'll get picking in our house. We need to be very careful to use them thing in there. We went at the big one and safe. I better explain this to you now. I put something on fire, I forget. If I not be a good neighbor, then I saw the smoke with the cup. So sometimes it's that negligence. I will accept my fault. I was totally negligent at that time. Now I sleep, like I wake me units, I go check. I go check me gas. I check me switch there if they're all day off. That was a wake up call. I'm not gonna say it. They're just hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
What you dey talk, madam? You do well. Maybe where they do sweet itself. And they need to go trees, the gutter, the tree, the
Hello. Oh, wow. Please remember say you call on WhatsApp back, not to normal call on one. I will lost that caller, but if they talk about how the place, the gutter, the same gutter issues, the place dirty, and it's the raining season. So I feel like even though the body responsible for keeping the city clean, I think when it comes to the rains, we should take more heed and make sure so we pay key attention to certain areas. I know say sometimes we blame the citizen, but what I sometimes say, if then think say the citizen therefore not able to clean the city or therefore don't do a very good job taking care of the country or taking care of the environment, then some certain offices they're not for the ever creator. Sometimes I can say the reason why people and there in certain places or leadership exist now because they know say it is needed. If it not be needed, if they feel say, oh man, go control himself, oh man, go do it if fit for do, oh man, no in responsibility, oh man, no in obligations, oh man, no in role. If oh man be know what to do at a particular time or the time it should be done, leadership not for that exist. If the city for don't clean for itself, certain offices not needed for be created. But you see what you see the reason I make it there? Because persons sit there and watch and say if we not create this office and put things in place for clean the city, it will be dirty. Citizens cannot do it themselves. So you go small, the citizens they meet you halfway. How? They clean their environment, then put on some side, you find a solution and find ways that those things can be collected. Or you teach them what to do, how to take care, sensitize people. How them for clean, how them for make sure say them control the environment, how not for put dot in a gutter. If you don't keep saying it, people will keep going, doing the same thing. Motaman, we and we brain or we mind. If we not tell us waiting for do, even parents, they're not telling picking waiting for do, then they picking first. If you tell and say, in fact, we don't tell waiting for do, now the same thing, because you don't tell and say not do that, they do it now. Now, so we all mama salon in picking. And as the interview say, no put dot in a gutter. Now, so you get the peep now. You don't say you're going to go, the peep now where they put the packet of tari. You forget to say, the consequences of your actions will affect another man and another home, and we even destroy lives. More watch and so that more think about the bigger picture, the bigger problem it will create. It will destroy lives. So money, they destroy a whole house, sweep everything. Something don't suffer for years. So think about that. Whenever you want to put a dot in a street, think about it. Whenever you don't charm that you cannot put inside plastic, you remember, so you don't tie inside plastic now. There is no way it can decompose. The time back inside plastic, boop. As they walk, I watch, nobody know they put inside the gutter. Then police them back. Anybody put something inside the gutter, when you see, I may pay fine. And they say, may pay fine. May put salon of fear, put fear inside people there. They will stop things. So they say, if we're not clean with us Saturday, may they see us in the street. You can't beat you, they give you. That fear there, it like na granny all 99 years. They obey. You need move. But that was just an aside. I feel like we should really do something about these things, because the effect is so grave for us to be just simply going about and paying penalties, or other people paying the penalty. It's high time we stop being selfish, thinking about ourselves. It's high time we stop being that. So we almost come to the end of the show. So please, you have a few more times to call. Call on 0889719971. We don't talk about fire outbreak, and one of the things we should actually do to stop these things, fire safety education and awareness campaign. I remember when in South Africa, what they used to do, they teach you how to, if you don't blaze and fire one cage, they teach you how to prevent that from happening. We should be teaching that. Where you see say fire one cage in a house, we should be teaching like how you prevent that. Sorry, how you prevent that from happening. And we should also install fire alarms. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, sir. How you do? Who's how you call from, and your name, please?
Now, number 36, Dunbar Road.
Okay, what's your name, please?
I'm in Cherno.
Mr. Cherno, welcome to the show. What's your contribution?
Me now, about them put the Tina Gota, when you know they try for one. They need to do better for going to take them dirty in the Hibana, then go to there. You know, say that in the cross floor, you don't talk to anything.
Hello? Yes, sir. Hello?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you for your contribution. Remember, say you call on WhatsApp call as well, not only normal call. I notice say we call as them, they really call and make their contribution, but they're not able to hammer the point home. So you can also call on WhatsApp and give you contribution and some of the problems that they face. So as you say, before they even go to flooding, we call out, they don't actually talk about that. They all don't talk about Zandi and some of the things that would cause flooding. One of the things that would cause flooding, one, a heavy rainfall. And whether heavy rainfall don't happen, blocked drainage systems. As I say, they put inside the gutter, something and they decompose. Like packet water, rubber drink. Rubber drink not for gonna gutter. That rubber, we don't drink, in fact, water back we drink. They're not for go inside gutter. Pampers, not for go inside gutter. That they absorb water. For putting in packets are not for going inside gutter. The packet, not for going inside gutter. Plastic, not for going inside gutter. How you am decompose? Clothing things, clothing materials, not for going inside gutter. It decompose. So they all they block. Then they block. So poor block drainage systems. They don't try. I feel like we should actually give kudos because we have gutters now. When we say we're talking about going through them. But the gutter now, don't go take a storage. Now don't make a storage system to keep things. Makito, where you pass now, then shop areas like inside Tong, Shaka Stephen Street, then Tong, then Dundas Street. That's where most of these things happen. Because now the web shop where don't sweep, then market man don't sweep, they put aside the gutter. What are you doing? They put aside the gutter. And you need to think about what will happen. Most of the things now they sell, they decompose. Biscuit packets, they decompose. So block drainage system. We get down now, they get down heavy. The water begin come up. Because not get no side for pass. And I also suggest that we have more gutters. Some place then they no say no day for me water run through. Gutter no day. You build road, no gutter no at the sidewalks. Because they do water at least for pass. And not go pass people like us. So those are some of the problems. Deforestation, another problem. Another problem, then they don't cut all the stick there, they make money. One sell timber. But we need plant stick. I think there was a project going on when at tree planting. And that was very, very brilliant. That was very good. But when they plant the stick now for me, they cut. Forget about the stick that we God already make it go. You go plant it while you want to go the cut for sale. Afforestation should be a solution to some of these problems. I make climate change day. The weather just gets a mind on its own. But now we don't make the weather don't vex. Because we are cutting down trees and not planting anyone to replace them. We need plant nothing. God, you don't count to na art now. All what we for do now for pull down the trees the way you don't put naturally, and you go find solution. We are just simply going. Come back to verse. We pay no heed, no attention to the result of our actions. Any decision we make in this life, one thing you should pay attention to is the result. It might be a good decision, but having a bad result because of the timing. Because maybe you didn't think it through. Or not get the desired effect. Pay attention to the result. Yes, for sell timber, not bad. You go build house. You go make money. But think about the results, the effects of your actions. Think about the bigger picture. We don't cut all the tickler. What did they happen now? Breeze go blow one away. Not tick not there for all the breeze. It go exposing roof. All these things are happening. And when it's roof, it go affect either something happen. It go kill person. All these things are happening. Man-made sometimes, even on a natural disaster, but man contributes to that. We contribute. And another thing we can really cause them in there. Now, poor planning of the environment, poor urban planning. Before post the bill or safe, the people responsible for don't check that house, check the place, check the road. People just sell and people just they bill. No planning. No planning. And some of the effects are very, very grave. We get displacement of communities. We get waterborne disease. They damage infrastructure and farmlands. All that. Now we better contribute to the NTND. Some of the solutions we are going to prefer. Now construction and maintenance of the drainage system for make sure say you control how water they flow. Remember, say we talk about how you manage certain things from happening. So remember, say you go call also on 088971971. Call on WhatsApp, call a normal call. We don't talk about light, we don't talk about flooding. The last one I will talk about today now the lack of emergency response system. I know I don't talk about that in between all the other one that they talk about. Now two things I talk about what they really affect Salon right now when are flooding and fire outbreak. But the one, hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
You name outside the call from, please.
Me na Alai Balakonte na fire corner.
Okay, what's your contribution, sir?
The contribution of this program from 1970. Now along with the city council. We get those women that don't have see side. All corner don't have see. We get the sport the way they go. Get that was done. Then the party matokade for go for less and kill and go bomb. But what the one who city don't have see. Look, don't have see Brunch with them in the Canada city. They don't build up carrots over day. Which are people don't get that? Which are the people that forget that? So city council then contribute. Because the lawlessness and the humble in this country. If you say another comment also when they forget that, they're supposed to go put a bill in there.
No.
So these are the reason. In that allow city council. Now be 70-something years me and this person another working again. But the problem is city council then contribute to lawlessness longer.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that contribution. That's very, very salient. And me I not take 70-something years age and not say the man the caller they talk from a point of knowledge and how the city be clean in your own term because of what was existing then. Because of what was existing then. Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, you name also the call from, please.
I know Igla, the call from TC.
Okay, what's your contribution to the show this morning?
They talk about this bridge, within a local bridge. This bridge also when disaster occurs. You know, we see people are not they talk. This Newcastle Street Bridge, low-cost bridge. Even the old low-cost, the road, from what they make about 3 years now. They just broke cliffs then. Dig. They say they make the place now almost 3 years ago. So now, rain. Hello?
Yes, I get you, ma.
Then the road, this old road, oh my God, sister, they are the one that were responsible for this. From this side, when they make this water, what they call Mukun. Say go down to that school. What do you call that school? They say back for go now to that how they call that place? That petrol station. Good, good today, good tomorrow, good bad. What is good? We all road instance, all road I would suffer, bridge no day for we would not do for we. Yeah, we would beg. So they know what to say. That bridge
broke, yeah.
They glad in the past. My dear sister, if you can see what traffic in block now, they are okay. Motor car it's not control that bridge is not good.
You know, safe.
Then they crack now. This school will call. Yeah, when they were responsible with the big now, this country also, they got this kind of ways. It's not a big contribution because the flood in this country, if they're not stop this business, see what they're going through it. They go and build, like I say, so I don't not get one control. We know what flooding, how they grow up.
Two.
We don't know what flooding. Box for so therefore this country for the flood. I look at the road na Texas Kunaya. Beside the middle of the road, for the Tina for
Dotty.
What has my nobody they told us? I didn't
can pack them.
Then they say flooding. This country actually. Wow, go make us go. Then we will go there push.
Amen. Thank you so much. Wow. I felt wow. Thank you so much for calling. And I really feel what you feel. I really felt it from what you were saying. And the two callers, I know say they don't dinner salon for a while, and they know how salon be they work, how system were in place, how does being be day, how people salon can actually work if you put system in place. People follow laws and rules. But once you left them, so we left. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. How the morning?
Good morning. It's good. Thank you. So I want for just add on something. Now Freetown the headquarter of all the head office them day.
Mm-hmm.
Now Freetown the head office of city council day. Now Freetown the head office of road authority day.
Yeah.
Now Freetown the head office of all the agency them day.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But Freetown is not organized. I have spent few time in Bowtown. Bowtown is not talk about Bow, not talk about Upline. Upline is organized past Freetown.
So I will agree with
Upline
you. Mm-hmm.
organized past Freetown. Because I just imagine I go to my party now, this first toll gate down there
Mm-hmm.
around that area there. You see somebody can put in pillar on the road and 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 I be there with some of the partner and they tell me say, hey, but this can put it on the road. I say I keep quiet so that person is say he pay for that and place there and we see he can put in pillar on the road. He not create for can and put in pillar on the road.
Yes.
And then I one. Then I one down two. Yesterday I was going out. This whole railway line bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Then what they call in blockway. They say the NEPA maintenance the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And listen me, this whole railway line bridge or service street bridge
That's so scary.
that one will be for done yonder by tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy bridge they all now within the same and time they make it. Okay, for example, let one they don't for down. So now one back una one let this back for
For
down.
done before na fixer.
People, please, this radio is a listening radio on this tongue. If you get camera, I want for una go down the one the bill on go video the impiller them. Una see how that place it is on a public channel public. So then I go make all that happen.
Yeah.
My dear, is that you just imagine yesterday when they don't block number for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Me traffic I box up. If you see traffic, don't say pass that bridge for door. Then begin mental. Why would I not go book a bridge and make
Maintenance I want them.
Look to me, how much it go cost? 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 And in fact, that service bridge, government not pay 1 cent to now individual and I make that bridge so.
Wow.
Individual and gentle and do that bridge hands off without no sponsor by anybody. So for do them bridge and the nominati, it just start like number where you buy your car.
Mm-hmm.
For buy tire per your motor, it doesn't cost you
big.
any cent. So pass wait look where we that color the top. Who they go up, who they see dirty box, the dirty box me. I remember to survey dirty box in the country. And down that street, right down around St. John area, down that street, dirty box be there. Down around Congo Post, where they go by that Mox area, dirty box be there. Where you go that side right now, a big post you see there. Mighty. So who side we they go? Who side we they go to this country? People country you don't talk is sad. So now make the you energy where you get I really think say government for the pay for your energy. Wey you dey use. True, ready for the pay because you actually where they watch our life, we dey see the kind of passion wey you get and we dey see the kind you dey see when somebody talks about wey dey mourn around and you dey know say this really dey mourn at this person. we dey see am for you. So they need for the give you fuel, they need for the give you allowance, they need for the give you everything. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that salient contribution. And I love my callers. I like we as we say this on the listening radio. And if we don't talk, if the citizens do not talk about it, how would they hear about it? And that bridge where they talk about all railway line. Anytime me dey inside keke na so me at the boil so because under that bridge door it's. And I really appreciate the caller the way they talk about the different bridges. I think the other one are locust, it talk about how that bridge back down there. And we get disaster control offices. We do have them. Or disaster management office. Where means say there are certain times they need for before the disaster they happen, they fix it. I know they do put projects out there, and that the projects and this thing for put outside. If we affect Possifos, if we kill Possifos, look down that bridge where be I think by Savage Street or I don't know Free Tongue better. Nah, pardon me. That one by St. John, we one can by Side Street and by St. Anthony. It was the grace of God where makes it nobody pass through that bridge, that net. People could have died. Should we wait until that happens? We just take for type RIP or cry for Mama Salon. Hey, Mama Salon, we always want for do that day, or we can prevent them. We can prevent those things from happening. And trust me, as the callers then say, if those been there, there was a time. I think there was a time when they put the new dustbin there. People at the old end it say they reach at them points and day. So you see, Saloma, we can be worked on. With brain, we can be worked on. So please, we are at the end of the show. I don't want to go, but I have to go. And we'll get a few more days for talk about salon and how for fix salon. Me and you, we all put our hands together, join hands together, and fix salon. I love the fact that even the AJB people that called, they not still give up it. Why you were young for give up? Why you were still get energy for give up? And you want contribute now for Poel Salon? No, we will not do that. Amen. We will not do that. Can you say amen? So we are at the end of the show, and this is the brunch show. What they call Sona every Monday to Friday, the same time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And on the show, we can just talk small. We can open the phone line so many people can call and give them contribution. And I love all the people that can call, all the callers. They really get salon at heart, and that is what we love to see. Imagine having few of those people, just maybe 50% of Sierra Leoneans really being passionate about Sierra Leone. I feel like we'll go very far. So I will read some of the comments that we get on Facebook. We get from Making Sounds. It's a good morning, Eddie Frefe. Good morning to you too. We get another from Simeon Sylvester Sanusi. It's another chance to be alive and be inspired by the best media houses in Sierra Leone. Ready for a good hearing from you, Boss Mary. Good morning. Good hearing from you too. Thanks for unveiling yourself in inspiring us this morning. To the management and staff of Radio 5, God bless you and continue to be a pillar of strength in making all Sierra Leoneans better versions of ourselves. That's why we are here, and that's what we live for. And we have Mohamed Fofana. He said, all right. Thank you, Mohamed Fofana. Sylvester continues. This topic is important. Disaster management is the key to making a nation improve. However, it is the responsibility of all, both the government and us, the citizens. Exactly. If we stop throwing our darts in the gutters when it's raining, I do believe flooding won't be a major crisis in Sierra Leone during the rainy season, respectively. Also, government and institutions responsible, like you said, don't have any preferred plan or strategies in ensuring that at a call away, they are prepared to intervene and salvage the crisis. However, this is something us as a nation must address and put both strategies and enforce laws to manage disasters. He's hammering the point home. Thank you so much, Sylvester. And he also continues, this is mind-blowing. We are truly thriving through, and it's key. Truly, the disaster response teams and the institutions are not proactive enough. But also, if you don't have enough materials to put off a burning building, one cannot risk his or her life for another man to be sincere enough. The fire outbreaks were clear warning for a wake-up call, but nothing was done by the government, and that is sad. We have had unfortunate fire outbreaks in 1, the Well of Parliament, 2, 34 hospital and other offices, even our offices. Yet, the government and the Electricity Distribution Supply Authority, which we call EDSA, were not able to investigate and give an official press release to update citizens and help us to be careful. And Amara Barcelona says, while listening and talk about topics, disaster management is a responsibility of both the government and the citizen, but the lion's share is on the government. Wow. So I'll just end by saying, even though this crisis or this disaster or disasters keeps happening, one thing we should really work on as a country is to train people on how, if it happens and there is late response, how they can manage the situation until until there is a response available, and also how we can fix the poor emergency response system. A number should be given out when it comes to EDSA, if there is low voltage or power shortage. Sorry, the Mindi accent, God. Power shortage. And when it comes to flooding, there should be a number. When it comes with the fire happen now, there should be a number where, like, it should be fast. The response should be fast. They not go call their number and then the emergency number they off. Or person they talk and the person so tired. Not even agile enough for make sure say proactive. That's the right word. So let's do that, and not say Salon will get there someday. Me, Salon, what's a day? Salon go better. By God in power. Amen. So not forget say Dolphin Express also very proactive when it comes to procurement and logistics. For all you procurement supplies, no matter how country they or logistics supplies, no matter how country they, and that they deal with also money transfer, no matter who say you are sending money or whose currency. And also if you do business or you want to take loan, they are very, very proactive in giving loans also with low interest rates. And when it comes to construction, if you want build house and with a very good plan, yes. We may say gutter day, make sure say water pass, Dolphin Express are the best place for be. And if you want to buy modernized building materials we don't see in other countries and you want to access them, Dolphin Express, they have all those. And also if you want to buy reasonable tickets, Dolphin Express say they are very proactive in making you have a very comfortable stay wherever you're going with very reasonable tickets. And also when it comes to pastries, they got the best bakery facility in the country. So Dolphin Express say they're very proactive and the emergency response is very, very fast. Not poor at all. It's very fast. And if you want to contact them, you can go number 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road, or number 37 Jue Kosotong, or you can call them on 073 347574 or 09981 3148. And also Rokel Commercial Bank, the bank of our choice, always makes things very easy that you can also be in the comfort of your home, not pass, you don't need to pass through them, bridge them, where one collapse and you add to the court, you go just then you send you transactions. And you can also do bulk transaction as in, if you're not finance person, you pay a lot of people, you don't need to go to the bank and spend a lot of time there. What you can do, you can be in your office and just, in fact, you don't even write on my name 111. No, just in your office, just one go. You pay everybody just in one single document being uploaded. So if you want to know more about this, I use it so I know how it works. That's why I'm explaining it. But if you want to know more about this, you can go to any local commercial branch and bank. They don't make themselves very, very accessible. So then they just guide. Now you do what's just next to you. They're the east, they're the west, they're the central. So you don't have to pay lots of transport. And being affected by the traffic caused by that on the road. So, or passing through those broken bridges, which has not been fixed and looked at. So, go get commercial bank just to make you the comfort of your home or your office and do all your transactions. And also, we spot updates the Monday and Saturdays, Monday 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, very early in the morning, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And the brunch show here, we get them from every Monday to Friday, the same time, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So this is how I end the show. And I was your presenter, Maggie, and I say bye-bye. Stay with us back tomorrow. We'll see you.
Tell you all book for study. Wetin do you in book?
Me na chief examiner now.
But they left me.
Now we the macro commercial bank then customer performance behavior now.
I don't understand. How?
Gokel Commercial Bank don't introduce electronic questionnaire for make we as customer go assess them performance and make suggestion.
I see where people then they feel and we are going to the bank the other day. Not to that Gokel Bank customer feedback questionnaire you dey talk.
Yes.
Long before roads or rails, before signals filled the sky, there was Rokel, the river that connected us all.